Hello everyone, back tuning into today's first video, doing European outlook for today's first video. So as on Friday, I'm going to have a detailed look at weather coming week across Northern Europe, and I'll get on that for you very shortly. Just say that JMA Friday is coming up later on, and we'll have a 10 to 14 day video update as well, including all of regular features. So all of those videos will be released through the course of today. These European outlooks are YouTube exclusive, so if you want to know when we are releasing European Outlook, it will be on a Friday morning, but if you want to know when the content is released, then please subscribe to the channel, enable all notifications, and then you will be notified when the video is released. Okay, so this is how things looking today. So we've got high pressure ridging in from the Azores across southern, southwestern parts of Europe, so through France, South Spain and Portugal. There's a ridge of high pressure there. Further north, low pressure is in off the Atlantic, bringing unsettled conditions to the UK, to Ireland, and we've also got low pressure up across Scandinavia as well. Across the eastern side of Europe, we've got very slack gradients there, and it is quite warm, but also with some heavy showers. So this is how the upper air temperatures are looking this afternoon. Generally quite cool in the northwest. The northwest does look pretty cool. Down across southern parts of Europe, it's a lot hotter there through Spain and Portugal into the Med. And going up the eastern side of Europe as well, the upper air temperatures are pretty hot. But in the north and west of Europe, it is quite a lot cooler. So wet and windy weather through Ireland, the UK, up to Scandinavia. Today, showers or longer spells of rain through there. Persistent rain across parts of western Britain and into Ireland as well. Then we have a drier slot here through the central western parts of Europe. So from Spain and Portugal, from much of France, it is dry there. Some showers through the Low Countries, but mainly dry through Germany. And then going up towards the Baltic Sea, it's drier there. And then as we run into a heatwave across the eastern side of Europe, then we run into these big thunderstorms on the eastern side of Europe, particularly countries like Ukraine having big storms. I mean, down into Mediterranean, lots of dry weather, just a few rogue showers and thunderstorms, particularly centred over Italy and around the Balkans as well. Temperatures today are hot across southern and eastern parts of Europe, so widely through the Mediterranean. We're going to be into low to mid 30 Celsius, and mid 30 Celsius temperatures in the southeastern and eastern part of Europe as well. Hot there, temperatures well into the 30s. Through western and central parts of Europe, temperatures sort of mid to upper 20s, and then we come into the northwest, it gets a lot cooler. Through Ireland, the UK and Scandinavia, we see temperatures really peak back just to mid to upper teens to low 20s Celsius. That's Saturday, so still an unsettled scene across the northern and western parts of Europe tomorrow. Then we've got the ridge from the Azores extending through many western and some central parts of Europe too. Over on the eastern side of Europe, we will have further heavy showers and thunderstorms with this slack area of low pressure. Upper air temperatures are looking a bit on the cool side in the northwest. Otherwise, it's relatively warm across most parts of Europe tomorrow. It does get a little bit warmer down across England and Wales, but of course, we will have quite a strong wind blowing, so it won't necessarily feel that warm. And the coolest temperatures are sort of Scandinavia in towards northern parts of Scotland. Excuse me. Much of southern Europe looks hot, and that heat does extend up into the eastern side of Europe as well. So precipitation-wise, tomorrow we've got further showers or longer spells of rain through Ireland and the UK, some extending up towards Scandinavia too. Heavy showers and possibly some thunderstorms on the eastern side of Europe, then down through much of the Mediterranean. It's mostly dry. France, Spain, Portugal, up towards much of Germany, looking mostly dry through there. Temperatures tomorrow, so through Mediterranean, we're going to be talking about temperatures again widening into mid to sort of mid 30 Celsius. Some parts of inland Spain and Portugal hotter than that, probably going up to upper 30s Celsius, so into the 100 Fahrenheit mark. Some parts of southern Spain and southern Portugal, very hot through there. Pretty hot on the eastern side of Europe as well. Temperatures again widely mid 30 Celsius, low to mid 30 Celsius across the eastern parts of Europe. Relatively warm through central Europe as well, with temperatures low 30s. Come back into west and northwest, it gets a lot cooler again tomorrow. Temperatures there widely again, sort of low 20s Celsius at best, cooler than that across some northern parts of Scandinavia and also Scotland. Into Sunday, deep area of low pressure moves into Norway. That pulls in this strong cool northwesterly wind into the northwest of Europe again. Otherwise, we've got this ridge extending through France in towards central and some eastern parts of Europe, looking a lot warmer there. Heat building through the Mediterranean on Sunday, becoming quite hot through the Med, particularly through central parts of Spain. Temperatures going up to around temperature going up sort of into the low 30s, to the upper 30s Celsius, I should say, through central parts of Spain, looking very hot with the upper air temperatures. Further north and west, it's cooler though for Ireland, UK, Scandinavia. Upper air temperatures are looking pretty cool through there, and quite strong winds too. So most unsettled are in the northwest, Ireland, UK, up Scandinavia. Heavy showers or longer spells of rain driven in by those strong west to northwesterly winds. Heavy showers on the eastern side of Europe. There could be thunderstorms through there. And then we come back through the central areas. It's going to be mainly dry through much of Germany, France, down into Spain and Portugal. And then large parts of the Mediterranean are also looking dry on Sunday. Heat is building across central parts of Spain. Temperatures rising to around 40 degrees. So that's around 103 Fahrenheit, something like that. And most parts of the Med, again, seeing temperatures into the low to mid to upper 30s Celsius through most parts of Med. And that heat does extend up the east side of Europe as well. Out to the northwest, it's a lot cooler with temperatures again pegged back into upper teens or low 20 Celsius in most areas. Monday sees a deep trough of low pressure over Scandinavia. Cool, windy and unsettled much of Scandinavia. Showery in the UK and Ireland, or for the UK and Ireland with those northwesterly winds. Otherwise got a ridge through the southwestern part of Europe. That does extend over towards more central and eastern areas too. The heat really is in the south and the east of Europe for the start of next week. Very hot across many parts of Spain. Real heat wave conditions for much of Spain and Portugal. The heat extending through most of the Mediterranean and up to the east side of Europe. Again, it's in this western and northwestern corner where it's a lot cooler with these strong west to northwesterly winds. Most parts of the Med are looking dry, although there could be some heavy showers around southern parts of Italy and then over towards the Adriatic, in towards the Balkans and down to southeastern corner. But again, those scattered showers will be quite scattered. A lot of dry weather through those areas. The unsettled weather is really in the northwest, so again for Scandinavia through to Baltic Sea and then down into northern parts of Germany, probably into the Low Countries, Ireland and the UK. Showers or longer spells of rain coming through with those northwesterly winds. Obviously a big northwest southeast vibe of temperatures too, so looking pretty cool in this northwestern corner. Temperatures again only upper teens to low 20 Celsius, but through the Med it's very hot, and it's hot on the eastern and southeastern side of Europe as well. Tuesday will find the ridge extending its way in from off the Atlantic, turning things drier as we go through into Tuesday across some northwestern parts of Europe and both Scandinavia, and the trough low pressure is still looking unsettled. Hot weather through the Med and up the eastern side of Europe too, with the upper air temperatures. Again, the heat is really intense through North Africa and in towards Spain and Portugal. Many sort of central, western and northwest areas look pretty cool with the upper air temperatures as the air is driving in from Greenland and the Norwegian Sea. Showers or longer spells of rain through Scandinavia in towards northern parts of Germany, pushing over towards the Baltic Sea. Otherwise, a lot of dry weather. It's a little bit drier for Ireland and the UK as well, although some rain will be threatening from off the Atlantic. France, Spain, Portugal, dry, and as it goes to Spain, Portugal, of course, very, very hot. And then through most of the Mediterranean, it will be hot and sunny as well. Just one or two scattered thunderstorms kicking off into parts of Greece. Temperatures look like that for Tuesday. So again, the heat really intense through much of Spain. Again, we see temperatures sort of upper 30s to around the 40 Celsius mark. The heat extends through the Mediterranean as well. Temperatures widely mid 30s Celsius through the Med and up this eastern side of Europe as well. Although that heat is being pushed more towards western parts of Russia by Tuesday, as these cooler temperatures move in from the north and west. Generally quite a cool scene again for many northern, western and central parts of Europe. That's Wednesday, so high pressure then is dominating through many western and central parts of Europe. Still looking quite unsettled up in the north, particularly around Scandinavia and northern parts of Scotland. The Mediterranean looks pretty hot too. Our air temperatures are hot through the Med and up the extreme eastern side of Europe into western parts of Russia. In the northwest it's cooler, though it does get a bit warmer across Ireland and the UK as we go through into the middle part of next week, possibly into northern parts of France as well. Precipitation wise, lots of dry weather by the middle of next week. Many parts of Europe being dominated by dry weather. Just in the north it looks more unsettled, so again for Scandinavia over towards the Baltic Sea to far northeast of Europe, there could be some showers or some longer spells of rain through there. And in in the northwest, yes, some showers are likely, some showers are possible for northern parts of Scotland and possibly some parts of Ireland as well. Temperatures, so it's hot through Med, not quite so hot through central parts of Spain, but generally it's a hot scene through much of the Med. Beginning to warm up a little bit across central and northern parts of Europe as well. Temperatures possibly rising back up in towards below to mid-20s Celsius. That includes some parts of southern England as well. We could be seeing temperatures by then back towards normal, sort of low to almost mid-20s Celsius for the southeastern corner by Wednesday. And then Thursday, so the high pressure begins to pull back into the Atlantic again. We start to bring in another northwesterly push into the far northwest of Europe with this area of low pressure heading in towards Scandinavia. Otherwise, most central areas and east areas are dominated by high pressure, bringing quite a lot of dry and warm weather. Upper air temperatures look cooler again in the northwest, so from Scandinavia into Ireland and the UK, a little bit cooler there. Warmer though through the central and some eastern parts of Europe, heat being moved away to western parts of Russia. And then it's a hot scene again with the upper air temperatures through the Mediterranean. Precipitation, 1 or 2 thunderstorms around the Pyrenees, otherwise lots of dry weather really through many western, central and southern parts of Europe too, dry and hot through the Med. Up in the northwest, that's where most unsettled conditions are again, showers, long spells of rain in Scandinavia, northern parts of Scotland and extending over towards the Baltic Sea. Temperatures are becoming warmer across western parts of Europe, so through Germany, the Low Countries, into France, Spain, Portugal, we see temperatures sort of mid to low to mid 30s Celsius through Spain and Portugal. Not quite as hot actually there, but going up in towards France, Germany, Low Countries, there we see temperatures upper 20s to low 30s Celsius. Still looking a bit cool for Scandinavia. Much of the UK and Ireland still looking a bit cool as well. On the eastern side of Europe, it is pretty warm through there. And then running in towards day 10, so south winds up for Friday. So a little bit on the cool and showery side in the northwest, central east parts of Europe, mainly dry and quite hot. And then as we go through the weekend of the 11th through to the 12th of July, we probably start to extend this ridge in from off the Atlantic. It begins to turn drier under that ridge of high pressure, and temperatures probably starting to warm up across parts of the UK, Ireland, maybe France as well, seeing temperatures becoming quite warm. Scandinavia with northerly winds still a little bit on the cool side, and the eastern side of Europe looking pretty hot with risk of some thunderstorms, and of course it will be mostly hot and dry through the Mediterranean as well. Okay, so that's the European outlook for this week. We'll do it all over again next Friday. So, yes, please like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comments. We've got GMA Friday coming up quite shortly, and then we'll have a 10 to 14 day video update after that. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.